Behind me is a 1972 Trail Edition, hand assembled by Kindred Motorworks. Come with me as I give you the grand tour. This thing is available here at Lafontaine Classic Cars. I'll have more information on that at the end. Stick around, this may get exciting. This truck has just recently been completed and it looks showroom mint. The paint on this thing is gorgeous and will probably give the new Broncos a run for their money. The fit and finish is incredible. This is muted gray with some satin black accents. One thing neat about Kindred's Trail Edition trucks, you get some nice fabricated bumpers. They're all heavy duty and tough looking. Fit the truck great, and they also integrate a Warn winch. So pull yourself up a hill, get yourself out of a ditch, hook up to your buddy, or use it around the property. That winch could be pretty handy. They look nice in factory, but all these headlamps are modernized and have LED brightness. Beyond that grille, there is a beautiful 5-liter Coyote. Let me show you that. So you have hood release in the cab, and then we also have a little latch right here, which is all brand new. Gas strut assist on that hood. Look at the 5.0 in here. It looks like Ford put it in here themselves. Fits great. You have the factory wheel tubs and a ton of nice parts strapped on it. Wilwood's Hydro Boost system taking care of our power brakes. And we've got power steering. We've got air conditioning. A beautiful cold air intake, nice aluminum radiator. You see our AC condenser in front of that. Everything in here, stainless steel, all stainless hardware. Not gonna have to worry about it corroding. And we got stainless fasteners holding down our fenders. The factory Ford Performance ECU up there on the firewall. A nice Optima AGM battery with a powder coated mount. One thing cute, these Broncos got that same bag from the factory. That is for the windshield washers, which are very functional. And you see those are stainless steel nozzles on there as well. My takeaway here, super serviceable, tons of power, brand new crate motor with a warranty. I like it. Seals up like a glove, fits wonderfully. We come down the side of this truck, it's got some nice over fenders on here with matching black fasteners. These look awesome. And we're digging the 17-inch Method Racing wheels with the bead lock on there and a really tough looking BF Goodrich KO2 tire. That's the new one. Beyond there, you see we've got Wilwood 2-piece rotor with a billet hub and a 6-piston caliper. This thing's got plenty of stopping power. And to keep it that old school fun, you've got manually locking front hubs. And here's a good look at our running gear. Coming down the side of things, like how our mirror and some of our molding has been blacked out. This is our door handles and lock cylinders, and it goes nicely with that lift-off top. Out back, pay close attention to the caliper setup here. So we have 2 Wilwood calipers. The big one there is for stopping power, and the little one is electronically controlled parking brake. This thing's got all the modern tech you could ever want. Speaking of modern tech, here is a nicely integrated backup camera that is also blacked out and looking sexy. And we've got wonderful things like factory Ford Motor Company taillights in here. And the rear, they did not miss. We've got another nice addition that comes with the Trail Edition. This fabricated rear bumper with the swing away spare tire carrier. I'll show you how this operates here. Just like that, we can swing it away. Nice gas strap, making that easy. Little bull ring here if you need to do some pulling. 2-inch receiver hitch. And man, these gas struts just make life easy. And this truck's got them everywhere you could want. Now, we're gonna fold this down. You don't have to drop the tailgate, but pretty neat they retain that factory Bronco quirk. Keep your plate visible if you're riding around with the tailgate down. Everything finished back here in a nice rugged like bed liner material with a fine grit in here. It's not overly textured. Nice rubber, nice fasteners. Really dig this wood T-tracked floor in here. Backs of our Recaros look awesome. And we've got a 6-point roll bar in here that has a nice suede cover on it. And it also makes a great place to mount our shoulder belts in here. These are also retractable, which is nice to have. Show you this closing up. And it's that easy. So swing this back in. She is rock solid. Down the passenger side of this truck, you have matching finishes. No dents or dings, chips or scratches to tell you about. All right, the power running boards are like icing on the cake, and they're so functional. Getting out of this truck, is easy, even though it's got a good stature to it. Door cards are custom and done in matching leather that has all been hand stitched. These beautifully covered Recaros look awesome. They even smell good. This is Italian leather, and again, all done by hand. We've got a nice 3-spoke wheel with some black wood inlaid in here, which looks awesome. Kindred Motorworks horn button looks lovely. They've got a beautiful set of instruments over here that fit in the factory location. However, they're modern, they're digital, and they communicate with that brand new Coyote motor. Over here we have our parking brake set and release. We've got some nice billet AC vents. We've got our Pioneer infotainment unit. This has got AM, FM, Bluetooth. Your backup camera is going to display on here. Then we've got very factory looking but custom controls for our radio volume, our wipers, our headlights, our AC controls, the temperature, the fan speed, all integrated with these nice billet bezels. Down here in this custom console, got a lot of cool things going on. Up front, we have our Atlas transfer case controls, 10R80, 10-speed automatic gear selector. Drop it in gear and go. Right over here, we've got a nice set of cup holders with a wireless charging dock. Done a really nice job, and the further you look up there, the detail is not missed. Sharp looking hardware, nice carpet kit throughout. The kick panels have extra speakers added to them. Down below here, we've got a couple of toggle switches. This is to operate our power windows, our heated seats, and our power locks this truck's equipped with. And of course, there's switches for both the driver and passenger. Seatbelt buckles here. Some more nice carpet. Out back, our Recaros are trimmed in matching black leather. This roll bar, I like how it's tucked nice and high and out of the way. Suede headliner, beautiful rear cards with some integrated speakers. This thing's hooked up. All right, we're in here getting comfortable. The sounds remind me of being in a brand new car. So we got Apple CarPlay, all that fun stuff we've come to love. Turn indicator lights up in this really trick digital instrument panel over here nicely. V8 has a great grumble, but it's not over the top. On startup, your neighbors may hear it, but it is not obnoxious by any means. Very tasteful for this sophisticated truck. These Wilwood power brakes feel awesome. Power steering is right on point too. And one thing that's going to be hard for the camera to capture is how smooth this 10-speed automatic is. You almost don't even feel it shift. You really don't. It's just gear after gear after gear, which is great for performance, but it also kicks ass when you're cruising down the highway doing 80 in this thing and still getting pretty good gas mileage. This truck is everything you would hope it would be and more. As far as my impressions go, like I mentioned, I've driven another one of these trucks they've done. It was just blown away, and this one is every bit as good. Alignment's spot on. Everything works like it's supposed to. Everything's nice and conveniently placed. Power window switches here. I got my cell phone down here charging. We've got a turn coming up here in a moment. We're doing about 35 miles an hour here. We'll build a little bit of room off the traffic in front of us and get this thing up to speed in a hurry, get you a feel for its power. It's got all the sway bars and fancy suspension downstairs, so it feels tight in the corner, not like your old school Broncos. Okay, we'll lean into this power a little bit here. Wow. That is very unsuspecting in this truck. This thing gets up and moves. Sounds good, planted on the road, doing a little more than cruising speed there. This is the second one of these trucks I've driven, and again, am blown away. I've had a lot of really nice Broncos, a lot of really nice classic cars, period. And I can't say it enough how refined this is. It is far different than a Bronco done at the local custom shop. It is like engineered and thought out to the 5th degree. Quite impressed. If you want to know anything more about it, or if you want to place an order with us for any color of the rainbow, any interior, whatever it might be, we're the guys to do that. The number is 248-714-2110. And also you can hit us via email at inquiry@LaFontaineClassicCars.com. We'd be happy to tell you more about the process if you're interested in this particular truck, or if you want to get one custom tailored to your liking. While you're down there clicking, feel free to check out the link in the description of this video. That link will take you to this particular truck where you can view a 100+ picture photo gallery, pictures underneath it. You got to check it out. It's super, super clean. Looks like a new truck. Pictures all over it, of course, and also a detailed breakdown of all the parts that make this baby go. Thank you once more. Like, subscribe, and share if you want to be in tune with our latest. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.